Norway delivers the goods. Welcome to Norway. A weeny baby little Norwegian Plaice there. Not the biggest cod in the world. Big head, skinny body. But there we have a Norwegian Codling. So there we go guys, a beautiful wrasse. 7 species plus a lobster. And my arms are killing. Welcome to Norway. We're fishing on the rocks. I'm hoping today is going to bring some Plaice and some wrasse, because I know I've caught those here before. In fact, I was here last year and I caught my PB Plaice of 49 centimetres. So if you've not watched that video, it's up on my channel from me about a year ago. I've already got 2 rods out. It's pretty breezy today, and the weather forecast for the week we have here is grim, that's to say the least. Massive storm coming in tomorrow. Today's going to be the best weather we've got, so at least it's not raining, but it's still blowing a bit of a hoolie. We're trying to tuck out the wind a little bit on the end of these rocks. Yeah, so the plan is, like I say, Plaice and wrasse. The baits for the day. Picked up some blow lug when we got here. Look at those beauties. I've also got some frozen herring. Let me get that. Bit of frozen herring. And some very past their best king rag, which I'm not going to show you. Yeah, they're not in a good state. I've got some better ones back at the house for later in the week, but I'm definitely using up the ones that have gone a bit gloopy today. So I've cheated on you a little bit. I've already caught a haddock, only a little one, about that size. But I was busy getting set up fishing, so I want to make the most of fishing today. And for me, fishing is a little bit more important than recording, especially when I come all the way out here for a nice holiday with my mates. So yeah, little haddock so far. Little things plucking at the bait, so I'm going to reel one in shortly. I'll probably have my bait nicked, because I've been busy setting up the other rod, setting up rigs. You know what it's like when you turn up at the beach. Just want to get all your gear sorted out, and sometimes you cast one out, it's out there a little bit too long. So I'll get that reeled in a sec, see if we've got any bait left. The rig I've got baited up, ready to go. Let's take a look. This is a 2-hook clip down. In fact, all my rigs today are 2-hook clip downs. This one's got a bit of glowy silicone on there, 3/0 hooks, and that is some of that gloopy rag. I could probably do with a bit more on that hook, to be honest. It's quite a small bait for a 3/0 hook. And on the bottom hook, I've got a small herring bait there. The 2 other rigs I've got, I've been using 1/0 hooks. They've all got 18-inch snoods, these rigs. And the other ones are loaded up with that blow lug and a bit of gloopy king. See what we can pick up. And that's really my rig for the Plaice and the wrasse that's gone out. The 3/0 hooks, you know, you never know. There can be codling here. Something with a bigger mouth can get those hooks in. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes. Catch you in a bit. Well, I was just reeling one in, which I've got in. The baits were untouched, but I've just had a bite on the one that's still out there, so I brought you back. Little pull down, probably another one of the little haddocks. Scotty round the corner's just had one. Yeah, let's see. I'll just leave it a little bit longer. It's just a little gentle pull down. It's nothing mad. This one that's out there, I've got gloopy rag on one of the hook. There it goes. Look, there it goes. Oh, come on, take it, take it. Right, ratchet off, tighten the drag up a little bit. I've got to move over here because there's a bit of a ridge when I reel in. I've got to be clear of it. Is it on there? Yeah. I think we have him. First fish on camera. So what I've done is the other one I just reeled in when the baits were untouched was out further than this one. So the haddock are just that little bit closer in, I reckon. But I'm going to keep putting one further out because I think that's where the Plaice hole was that I found here before. Let's get this in because there's a few snags near the edge, so I need to reel it in quite quickly. Oh, I can see my leader coming. Is the fish on there? Did I hook it? It doesn't feel very fishy actually. Oh, mustn't stop reeling near the edge. Oh, it's got me in a snag. That's it, it's out. Oh, we got a flatty. There we go, target species. It's the baby one, but nonetheless it's the target. There we go, look. Little Plaice. A weeny baby little Norwegian Plaice there. But hey, that's what I came for. Well, what I really came for was Grandad, but hey, I'm not complaining. We got what we wanted. Let's get this guy unhooked and take a better look at him. Pop him down gently. Right, bear with me while I unhook him. I'll bring you back in a second. So there we go, a beautiful, small Norwegian plaice. I'm going to get this guy chucked back, let him swim back down to the depths. Right, let's get him away. Woohoo! Lovely when they swim like that. Ooh, straight back down. Love it. Well, we've got another bite. I'm probably in the way. Let me move around here. Left hand rod. This has got the hook, the rig with the 1/0s on it. So my little scratching rig. Just a little tentative bite it was. The other one now, I've got cast out my rig with the fish baits on, the fish bait and the bundle of squidgy rag on the 3/0s. So I'm hoping that one's going to sit still for a bit. Where's that little bite gone? It's quite windy, so when the bites are small, it can be a little bit tricky to pick them up. The microphone's nearly falling off. There we go, pop it back. It's quite snaggy near the edge, as I think I said earlier, so I have to be quite careful reeling in around here. It's quite easy to get snagged up, so if I do get something decent, it's going to be quite hard to get it in. Might have to walk more around that way out the camera shot if I do get something decent, so be warned. If I get something decent, you might not be seeing me reel it in. There's just a little pool down there. Probably, there it goes. Probably can't pick that up in the camera, so apologies about that. It's a very tentative little bite. It's there. There it goes. Right, let's pick it up, see if it's on it. I'm going to have to come round here so I can get down to the edge. Hopefully I haven't got a cross line. See, get that lead moving nice and fast. Don't think it's on. I think I might have missed this one. Oh, it's getting heavier. I think it knows it's getting near the top. It must be on here. Let's see. Have we got it? Yeah, it's pulling back. You can just see the leader. What have we got? Cross lineage and a double shot. Woohoo! Another one of the target species, a wrasse this time. Look at that beauty. Little wrasse and a poor cod, I think. I'll have a look at that in a minute. Pop the rub down so it's not going to blow over. Stunning little wrasse, that. Just unhook him. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I do love catching these. I'll get this chap back, and then yeah, the poor cod looks like it's seen better days. It's probably been on there a while. There we go, look. Beautiful. Let's get him away. There you go, Scotty. Beautiful little fish. Got a little wrasse. And a poor cod. Yeah. There you go, just telling Scotty I had a wrasse and a poor cod. This chap is definitely not going to live, sadly. But there we go, look, a little poor cod there. But I think he must have been hooked for a while. So small that I wasn't spotting the bites. Anyway, that's 4 species and 4 fish. I know you didn't see the haddock, but I did have one, I promise you. Well guys, Wayne is round the corner showing us how it's done. He's just had a lovely double shot. Haddock a couple of pound, pollock a couple of pound, maybe a bit bigger, but really nice to see. So, well, they're not massive fish for Norway, but for a double shot when we've been catching, well, I've been catching smaller stuff, I'm pretty pleased to see those come out. But here we go, There's some blow lug there on the bottom hook, and a sort of blob of gloopy rag on the top hook. This is my 1/0, size 1/0 Ballan Wrasse saltwater champion hooks on there, 18-inch snoods, and they're made with, I think it's 40-pound fluorocarbon, because we step things up at it because there's things that swim around with teeth. So even on a light, this is my light rig for Norway, so it's 1/0's 40-pound fluorocarbon snoods. So I'm going to get this cast out. It's a little bit awkward footing around here. I need to cast slightly to my right, which again is even more awkward because I've had the angle I'm having to stand at. Right. There we go, baits are out. And it's a very, very deep bit of water, so you've got to let quite a bit of line out while your lead sinks, and then you've got to spend a few minutes mending the line because it goes all loose as the line sinks and catches up with the weight. But this one's out. No interest yet in that fish bait on the other one, or that big bunch of rag. It's just been sitting there. But yeah, hopefully we're in for a nice little session. The angle of the wind's turned a little bit. I'm a bit more sheltered now, which is nice. It's still going down. There we go, on the bottom. Got to remember to set the drag here. That's a bit too loose. It's better, because if something big takes that, it'll have your rod. Anyway, 4 fish, 4 species. Wayne's doing all right. Scotty's had a haddock. What more could we want? Well guys, I haven't even finished mending my line where the line's sinking, and I've already had a little bite on this rod that I've literally just cast out and recorded on its way out. I'm just going to change that camera angle a little bit. Hopefully that's a bit better. I haven't even baited up the spare rig, and it was boop, boop, boop. You keep an eye on that for me. I'm going to sit down in front of you. Can you see the rod? Hopefully, yeah, you can see that. So it's the right hand rod that's had the bite. Let's stick some gloopy rag on this hook. They really are gloopy. Hopefully that's going to develop a little bit. I'll have to keep the line tight because it is still sinking. Gone a little bit slack, hasn't it? There we go. One more click on that drag. Got to remember to keep the drag tight. Tightened to the right amount, not tight because we want line to come off should a big fish take it. So I'm just baiting up here with some of these rag. Just, they're so small, they're really too small for 1/0 hooks. They don't like going over that 40-pound fluorocarbon knot at the top of the hook. So I'm just going to head hook these and make a little bunch of worms and hope it doesn't explode when I cast it out. God, these worms are rough. I suppose when you're out here, you've got to think any bait you can get is better than no bait. And now that's certainly the case with these. But there we go, look. A little bunch of rag there, ready to go. That bite seems to have disappeared, doesn't it? Right, let's get this out of my way. I'll pop that under the tripod and then I won't tread on it. But yeah, the bite seems to have gone. I'll bring you back if it reappears. Probably stolen my bait, the little beast. Scotty's just come to say hello. He's up there, out of shot. I don't think you can see him.
Right. If they want to see me, they have to go on my fans only page.
The fans only page, yeah. Check him out. Yeah, we got a bite on the right hand rod though. So I've just brought you back, but they're not very ferocious. Like having a little taste, thinking about it. There it goes. Alright, I've got to walk down here so I don't get in that little snag at the edge. Is he on it? Yeah. Probably another little haddock, I reckon. Be nice if it was a nice big Plaice though, wouldn't it? Oh, it knows it's near the edge. What do we have?
What have we got?
Haddock, is it? Yeah, haddock.
Yeah, another haddock.
Another haddock. Ooh, breezy.
There'll be some bigger ones in amongst them.
Yeah, like Wayne had.
Yeah.
Well, there we go, look. Norwegian haddock. You see that spot there? Telltale sign of a haddock. That little black spot. But yeah, about the same size as the one I had first. So I'm going to get this guy unhooked, get him sent back. We're on the fish though. They may not be monsters, but we are on the fish. In fact, my rig, my top hook didn't unclip, which is a bit annoying. I don't like it when that happens. At least the bottom one did. Obviously didn't clip it up carefully enough. Right, I'm going to get my T-bar so we can get him unhooked. One T-bar. There we go. Off he comes. And there we have him. Little baby haddock, ready to go back. Yep. Disappeared straight away. So he went back lovely. Right, give my hands a wipe. I've got my spare rig baited up, ready to go. So I'll get that out and I'll see you in a bit. Well, we've got another little bite on the right hand rod. What I want is a decent bite. Picking up these little bits is all well and good, but I'm hoping there's some bigger fish out there, like well, bigger, even bigger than the ones Wayne had. Yeah. It is picking at those baits. I've got my other rig baited up, ready to go. No touches on that one with the fish bait on. I can just sit there for a bit. I'm quite happy just being kept busy with one rod, because we're here for a week. There, it pulled down again then. There it goes. Just leave it a little bit longer. If it is that nice big fat Plaice I want it to take the hook down. But it's probably another tiny little thing with the size of those bites. There it goes, look. I'm guessing haddock again. That bite I think was probably too big for a paw cod. Oh, sounds like something was going to blow away then. It is fairly breezy around here. Right, one more pull down and I'll reel it in. See what we got. Come on, fishy. There he goes, right. Let's get this in and get that drag set right. That's a bit too tight. There we go. When we get down here, my dodgy knee, that's always a bit tricky. There we go. Oh, too loose. Yeah, something. This is heavier, absolutely heavier. Feels like I'm hauling the anchor up. Yeah, it was a tiny bite though. It feels more like a dead weight.
Might be a flatty.
I'm hoping I'm not reeling the other one in. Oh. My line going slack on the other rod. Come on, you get through that snaggy bit. Definitely some weight on here. Crikey, I should have gone to the gym.
I don't think you're in your other line, mate.
No. It's pulling. Something nodding on it.
Oh no, it is in your other line. You've got a double shot. You've got a cod on the bottom and a wrasse at the top, a cuckoo at the top.
Woohoo!
That's a nice double shot then.
It is, isn't it? That was the tiniest of bites. Whew. What? Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Cheers. Right, let's untangle myself. Right. Let's pop that rod out of the way. I need a bit more space on these rocks. You can see the fish in a minute, guys. I just need to sort out my little bit of tanglage going on. Unclip the rig. There we are. Clip it back on so I don't lose the end. Look at that. Not bad for a double shot. It's a skinny cod. Let's deal with the wrasse first. Baby wrasse. Sometimes when you get the cod over here, they take the bait and they just sit on it. I need my trusty T-bar to get this guy off. I can't quite get hold of the hook. Oh, he's taking that right down. Let's try the other way. There we go. Let's pop him back. Oh look, that is a gold tinny, is it? No, cuckoo. It had me fooled for a second. Of course it's a cuckoo. I haven't had enough sleep. Right, now for the cod. The one you're waiting for. On the cod in Norway. Let's get that other hook out of the way. Wipe the hands for a second. Absolutely nailed it. That's it. There we go, look. Oh, let me just bring my screen back so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Not the biggest cod in the world. Big head, skinny body. But there we have a Norwegian codling. Beautiful markings though. And there we go, everyone. Another species. Doing all right, aren't we, really, on the species count? Woohoo! This is why I love coming to Norway. You pick up so many beautiful fish. But I'm going to get this guy back. See you in a bit. Well, I've been getting some gentle taps on the one with the fish bait. So it's been out there quite a long time. I'm going to reel it in. That's the one on the right, but I need to go under my other line so we don't end up with a tangle. So go around this way. There's really not a lot of space on these rocks. Oh, turn that drag off. Make sure I keep the line fairly tight. Underneath we go. Hopefully that's going to come up under that line. Oops, I do have to be a bit careful with my knee going down there. Pain in the neck getting old. I don't think there's anything on it. It's just having little gentle plucks, probably something small picking at that fish. We'll take a look at the bait when it gets in. See if it's been munched. I don't think I'm going to fish 2 rods all day. I am still recovering from a bit of surgery that I had. I don't want to overdo it on my first day, but this is the best weather we've got, so it's a bit of a conundrum really. Make the most of the weather, but don't knacker yourself. Right, there's no fish on here. Oh, just picked up that edge. Do have to be very careful. So the ragworm's gone off the top, and the fish bait is looking fairly untouched. So those things plucking probably can't get a 3/0 hook in their mouths. Look, that rag has gone. So what I'll probably do is just put a bit of fish bait on that top hook as well when I bait this back up. But in the meantime, I'll chuck it back out with my 102 at clip down on. Let's get this rig clipped up. Baited up. I've got 2 blow lugs on each hook. They're quite small ones on this rig. So I felt like I needed 2 really to do the rig justice. Beautiful bait. Juicy, juicy. Alright, let's get this clipped up. I'm just going to go out a camera shot probably. Alright, you can watch my rod for me. Let's get this all clipped in. That's it, bottom hook nicely in the splashdown there. And the top hook goes in the cascade. And then I've got my awkward little casting spot there to get this back out. So, wish me luck, I don't want to fall over. It's this one little flat rock I've got to cast from. I'm not going to get much distance because I can't get the rod tip particularly low. There's only a little tiny spot I can put the lead there. I went a bit too far to the left for my liking, but at least I know it's the other side of the other rod. So let's get this weight down. As I said, you've got to let the weight sink here, and then you've got to mend the line for quite a long time because the line takes longer to sink than the lead. Still going down. Oh, there we go, got a bite on the other one. Just let this lead get to the bottom and then I'll sort that out. Still going down. That's it. Right, that's on the bottom. Set the drag. That's a better bite, isn't it? Right, that drag's set. There we go. I got something better on here, Scotty. Yeah, I might need you to help me up. Best bite of the day. Oh, I don't want it to get in that snag. The other one's out of the way. Yeah, it's piling, but definitely pulling. Oh, it'd be a tiny fish after all this, wouldn't it? Can you see it? What is it?
Cod.
Another cod. Bigger one. You got him?
Yeah.
That's a better size. Not massive still. Thank you, sir, for the help. A little bit bigger than the first one, it's fatter. Cheers, Scotty.
Keep plugging at it, lady.
I will. There's going to be a bigger one out there for me. Oh, there we are, look. I'll just tighten the other line a little bit before that gets stuck in a rock. It's all happening. They're liking these blow lug. Right, that line's tight. And now we can deal with Mr. Cod here. Right, T-bar. Get the old T-bar. This is my small T-bar. I've got a much bigger T-bar. Oh, I'm getting all tangled up in my other rig. Bloody hell. I hadn't even got that baited up. That's on that skanky rag, would you believe? Oh. This is definitely livelier than the first one. There we are. That's got him unhooked. Better condition than the first fish. But there we have a lovely little codling. We just got to wait for the big one. Cool, so windy, my box nearly blew then. There we have him. Well, I just had a slack line bite on the other one. Literally just put that cod back. And yeah, slack line. We get down it. I'm in again, Scott. This one not big. Oh no, maybe it is as big. Got another one. This one gave me slack line.
Did it?
I don't think it's as big as the one I just had though. If it is, it's not as feisty. Right, I got leader.
Colour!
Woohoo! Oh, it's another wrasse.
It's a big ballan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another species. I haven't even got any bait in the water. Whew. Lovely wrasse, guys. Let's get this guy up. Oh, can't quite reach that. There we are. Beautiful fish. There we are. That is a nice ballan. There we are. So I'll clip my rig. Wayne's just come over.
There's your jacket, right?
Oh, thank you. He's brought my waterproof coat just in case it... There we go. Nice one, that. I am in the wrasse hole.
She's an asshole. There you go. There.
There we go.
Look at the colours on it.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Right, I'm gonna get fishing. See you in a bit.
Beautiful.
Stop eating. Bye.
So there we go, guys. A beautiful wrasse. I'm going to get him unhooked, get him chucked back, try and get some baits out. It's all kicking off in the wrasse hole. Oh, guys, I found time for a little bit of lunch. It's been a bit hectic. I've caught quite a few fish that I haven't put on camera. Made myself a cup of tea, but I looked up and got a bit of slack line. So I haven't seen a bite, but I thought I'd just bring you back while I reel this in. Make sure I get down here in my little spot. Right. Let's see, have we got anything? It's heavy. Just get my rod tip a bit further out. I can see that, really see that ledge I'm having trouble with. I'm pretty sure there's something on it. Oh yeah. Fishy, fishy. See the leader. Absolutely not beach fit. What have we got? Some detritus. Hopefully that'll fall off. A little wrasse and another poor cod. There we go, look. Little wrasse, little poor cod. Let's get these guys back. Oh, I might need to have a rest from fishing 2 rods, you know. I'm definitely unfit. Right, this one's unhooked. Get this one unhooked. Another little ballan, that. Little fishies. Woo! Woo! Shit. Speaking a bit for freedom before it's at the edge. Come on. Little spiky one. Up that wrasse went straight back down the bottom. Poor cod, probably not in a very good state. They don't do well. Oh, right, time to enjoy my cup of tea before I cast back out. There we are. Look at that. It's only the second lobster I've ever caught. There you go. You can see the underside as well. But yeah, don't want to get too near you. Go too near you. But beautiful.
Yeah, it might be a boy. It's bigger than that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, it is a boy.
It's a boy. There we go. Apparently. And apologies for the sound. I haven't got my microphones turned on because the battery was going to die. But there we go. It's all happening in Norway.
Pink gloomy is the way forward for lobsters.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
Pink gloomy, that's it. Well, I think I found a better place for you to sit, but the wind is right behind you, so I'm hoping the camera stays up. We just had a little knock on the one that's out. That's this one on the right. The other one I got fish bait, so I'm ready to go back out after I caught that lovely lobster. Hopefully the sound is working better now. Let me just check that on the back of the camera. Let's see, can you hear me? Yes, you can, that's good. You can indeed hear me. Right, I'll get this one reeled in. I've got the other one ready to be cast out, so I'll do that as soon as we've got this in. Tighten that drag up a little tiny bit. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in shot better now when I go down here to avoid that ledge. It's a very, very sneaky little ledge, that. Well guys, I was just recording and of course the GoPro battery died. I didn't bring you back to show you the fish, it was just a little cuckoo wrasse and another little poor cod. Beautiful little cuckoo wrasse, mind, but I wanted to get it back quicker than I wanted it to be to take. Oh, can't speak. I wanted to get it back quicker than I could have done if I'd changed the battery first to show it to you. So I've cast out the fish baits on this one, just loosen that up a little bit. It's better. And the other one's got to go back out. I'll get it baited up. I'm going to stick a mixture of blow lug and king rag on, those gloopy king. They're still catching, but I do need to get them used today, so I need to start hoiking a few more of those out, keeping my blow lug as backup, because they've got more chance of surviving a few days till this storm has passed. The wind has truly picked up. You might be able to hear it on the microphone now. But yeah, that's the state of play. Wayne's had a nice little codling and haddock just now. And yeah, we're on the fish. Nothing big, but plenty of action. Well, we've got a bite on the right hand rod. It's got the gloopy rag on this one. There he goes. Let's see if we got him. I don't know why all fish are him, but they are when I say it. I got him. Let's see. Oh, is that the other one going? That's got fish bait on. That's more interesting. Oh yeah, we definitely got something on this. It's only been out there about 2 minutes. I had to put my coat back on because the wind is... Oh yeah, that's pulling. That is absolutely pulling. What is it? Coming up from the deep. Scotty pulled in a flatty just now. Be nice to have another flatty. Oh yeah, it's a flatty. Little tiny flatty and a little tiny haddock. It's a dab, another species. There we go, look. A little Norwegian dab. I'll just bring him over to the camera, you can have a look. Get him the right way around. And there we go, little dab. The haddock is tiny, we've already seen a haddock. I'll focus on just getting them unhooked, getting them chucked back. Cool, I am not beach fit, I'm going to need a little rest. I'm going to go down to one rod for a bit, because just trying to keep up with one rod is too much. There we go, look, hook come out, it's nicely lip hooked. Haddock's unhooked himself. Oh, come here mate. Let's get these guys back. I like putting the flatties back because they shoot off straight down. It's so deep here at the edge. There goes the haddock. Yep, he's straight down. And the little dab is off. Another species. What's that on? Put us on now? 7 plus a lobster. 7 species plus a lobster. And my arms are killing. Right, time for a little rest. Whew, what fun. Well guys, apologies for the sound quality. This is the end of this video. You're tucked in my box out the wind and it's got pretty blowy. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm definitely out of practice from fishing after having a few months off, or more than a few months, because of being sliced open. And I'm feeling it a bit. So I'm probably only going to fish one rod when I come out for the rest of the week. But for today, this is it for blowy